Are you thinking about buying your baby a walker? If so, you might want to hear this first. Today, I'm going to talk about why parents think that walkers are a super helpful tool and a fun way for babies to play. And I'm going to tell you why they actually might be the opposite. And be sure to stick around at the end because I'm going to give you 3 PT-approved activities for you to try with your baby instead. Hi, I'm Dr. Allie Young. I'm a board-certified pediatric clinical specialist in physical therapy, and today we're going to talk all about those pesky tools, the walkers. So what is a baby walker? A baby walker is a toy that babies can sit in. I often refer to them as containers, and babies can use their legs to kind of walk around. They've got wheels on them, and they can push themselves around and kind of navigate through the house or wherever that might be. Actually, these tools are, one, really unsafe, especially if you have stairs or something like that. Babies can accidentally get to the edge of the stairs, and we see a lot of accidents where babies crash down the stairs and they have no way to free themselves from the walkers. And then the second thing is actually they can do the opposite when it comes to teaching your baby how to walk and development. One reason that they're actually not good for development is because the baby is sitting in a supported seat like a sling, and it's taking all of the weight out of their lower extremities. So one, you're disengaging the core muscles, so the baby is leaned forward and pushing into the toy to propel themselves, and they're not getting that active engagement of their core and their trunk extensor muscles, which are crucial when the baby is learning to stand up tall and balance and take those first steps. So you're shutting down all of those muscles so that they're not getting properly developed. And then the second thing is that it actually encourages a walking pattern that's not natural for the baby. So typically when the baby is in the walker, they're on their tiptoes and using those toes to propel themselves forward, which isn't what we want to see the baby doing in real life. When a baby starts walking, we want to see a foot flat contact or a heel first contact, whereas the walker actually encourages a toe walking position, which can cause an overdevelopment of the gastrocs or the calf muscles. So then once you get the baby out of the walker, it can actually do the opposite. And instead of encouraging them to walk, it causes them to be toe walkers and lean forward, and they don't have the right proper muscle development for them to be able and successfully take those first steps. So what are some things that I recommend instead? The first one is as much floor time as you can get. So put the babies on the floor and encourage that crawling motion. If they're a little bit advanced and you want to progress that crawling, you can set up obstacle courses for them. So what I love to do is get pillows and stuffed animals and things like that, or even use my legs and teach the baby to crawl over and under and through different obstacles to help strengthen those muscles. The second thing that I love to do is an activity table. So there's a lot of really good options out there. I'll be sure to link some on my Instagram or in my profile so that you can find ones that I recommend. But an activity table is a really good way for the baby to learn organically how to pull to stand, and then there's toys right there that they can learn and play on. They're not in a supported seated position, so they're still having to actively engage their core, their trunk, their glute muscles, and they're building all of those muscles so that they can learn and take the next steps. And then my third recommendation is a push toy. Push toys are really good ways, again, for babies to still be able to develop all of those muscles that they need to take steps, but it gives them something to hang on to so that they can feel a little bit more confident and a little bit more stable when taking those first steps. Let me know in the comments below if you have any experience with walkers and what are some good ideas that you've tried that don't include toys like that.